Hello everyone, in this video I am going to explain about Buddhist folktales and the history of Buddhism. Please watch this video. So let's learn about Buddhist folktales and history. Now we will learn what is a folktale or a folklore. Folktale is a traditional superstition or a belief that is passed through generations through the word of mouth. Some of them are then and there written in the history, whereas some are rumors which may or may not be true. In Buddhism, each and every incident has a deep meaning, an understanding, or a moral hidden behind. So some examples are, as the first picture shows, the marriage of Rama and Sita in the famous Indian folklore, the Ramayana. The second is the birth of Buddha from the Jataka tales. The third is the Akshaya issue from the Indian legend Mahabharata. Now let's learn about Jataka tales. Jataka tales are the inspiring tragic incidents that took place during the lifetime of Buddha. These incidents sublime messages of love, mercy and compassion. The basic doctrines of early Buddhism, which remain common to all Buddhism, include the Four Noble Truths. Existence is suffering, that is dukkha. Suffering has a cause, namely craving and attachment, that is trishna. There is a cessation of suffering, which is nirvana or spirituality, enlightenment. Jataka tales contained a collection of around 550 anecdotes dated between 300 BC to 400 AD, after the death of Buddha. Buddhism isn't a religion, it is a way to understand and solve our problems in life. Let's move on to the next slide. Now we will learn about who is Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama, the founder of Buddhism, who was later known as the Buddha or the Awakened One, lived during the 5th century BC. Gautama was born into a wealthy family as a prince in present-day Nepal in the city of Kapilavastu. Although he had an easy life, Gautama was moved by suffering in the world. He was a philosopher, a meditator, and a spiritual leader who went for a quest to discover truth and to attain peace from all the misery in the world, and to follow the path of dharma. In Indian history, Buddha is said to be the 9th incarnation or avatar of Vishnu, who is a protector of universe, even though Buddha is originated in Nepal. Let's move to the next slide. So let's learn about the story of Kisa Gautami, which is also known as a handful of mustard seeds, which is written in the Jataka tales. Kisa Gautami was a normal person with a normal family who always took care of her only beloved child. She was very caring and was overprotective. But on one fine day, her adorable child died with a fever. Devastated by her child's death, Kisha begged each and every person on the streets for help. Then one old man told her to visit Buddha. When Kisa Gautami brought her dead child before Buddha, then he politely said her to bring some mustard seeds from a house where death hasn't occurred. From house to house and from street to street, she roamed, but never found a family who had never seen death. Then, with grave disappointment, Lisa returned to Buddha and told him that she had never seen a family where death was not seen. Then Buddha replied, "A child that is born must die someday. There is ultimately nothing but sorrow in life. It is the freedom from desire that frees us from sorrow." Greatly inspired by the teachings of Buddha, she later became his disciple and finally attained spirituality or nirvana. Here, Buddha wanted to solve the problems of the people rather than solving the problems that he is facing himself. Now I am going to discuss with you all my reflection through this research. By doing this research, I have found out true happiness, enlightenment, and eradicating sorrow in my life. To provide happiness or to establish one's happiness, we need to leave our desires and attain peace and dharma, which is the duties of learning and teaching and being inspired. We also need to follow the 8 principles or the Ashtanga Sutras, which are the following: right view, right intentions, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right concentration, and finally, right mindfulness. I have learned how people left their sorrow and found peace. When I asked my questions to others about what they feel about Buddhism, most of them answered that it is more inspiring and life changing as it removes our grave sorrow from our happy life, which will bring us enlightenment and peace. Through this project, I have learned how to improve our courage and to express our thoughts with other people around the world to establish a better understanding. Buddha said, "Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami, and Sangam Sharanam Gacchami." Thank you.